All right, let's talk about something that trips up a lot of future CIAs. What does the CIA exam actually test? It's easy to assume it's just a bunch of memorization or theory, but the reality, it's way more strategic than that. So today we are breaking down the CIA exam content, what it does and does not cover, and how that impacts the way you should study. The CIA exam has 3 parts. Part 1, an internal audit, fundamentals. Part 2, internal audit, engagement. And Part 3, internal audit, function. Now, each one tests how you apply your knowledge, not just if you know a bunch of definitions. And it's scenario-based. The CIA wants to see how you think, not just what you remember. Now let's bust a myth real quick. The CIA exam is not trivia night. You're not going to get questions like, in what year was the COSO framework created? You also don't need to be a CPA. This isn't a financial audit exam. It's about internal auditing, operational and compliance audits, risk governance. And while you do need a basic understanding of finance and IT, it's not deep dive technical stuff. So if you're stressing over memorizing textbook definitions or complex accounting rules, then take a breath. That's not what this test is looking for. Part 1 will likely feel familiar to those with audit experience, covering core principles, ethics, and risk. Part 2 zeroes in on the actual audit process, from managing the function to planning, performing internal audits, and gathering and analyzing information. It's hands-on and procedural, making it essential for candidates who haven't led full engagements before. Part 3 is more focused than it used to be, diving into how internal audit supports strategic planning, reporting results, and incorporates IT. It's no longer a broad catch-all, but still requires deep understanding across a few key areas. And honestly, because of how the CIA exam is structured, especially with the scenario-based questions and broad scope, most people do need a solid course to pass. This isn't the kind of test that you want to wing. And that's where Gleim comes in. And here's something a lot of people don't realize. Gleim was actually the very first CIA exam prep provider. They built their course way before the CIA even had official study materials, and that's how far ahead they were. More candidates have passed the CIA exam using Gleim than with any other provider, and it makes sense. Their materials are detailed, they're focused, and they're designed to mirror the real test. And if you are wondering about the new CIA exam updates, then yes, Gleim is already fully aligned with the latest blueprint, so you're not wasting time studying outdated info. The course also breaks everything down into manageable study units, and that's huge if you're working full-time or juggling other commitments. It keeps you on track without burning you out. Now, here's what you need to keep in mind. The CIA exam tests application, not just memorization. It's focused on how you solve problems and think through audit scenarios. Gleim's been doing this longer than anyone, and their materials reflect that. They're updated for the new CIA exam, and it's one of the few courses that truly mimics the real thing. Now, if this video helped, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. I've got more course reviews coming soon. And remember, study smart, not just hard. Use tools that actually teach you to think like an internal auditor. That is how you pass. We'll see you next time.